He's deep and ready to compete at the Grand Circuit level. We've got a field of 6 lining up. Here they come. And away they go. They're off and pacing. Watching Bojangles. Shows a little bit of speed to the inside. Driving out quickly will be Jones with Elmer Hanover. Elmer Hanover is going to cross over quickly for the early lead. Stingray Dale forwardly placed. Outside is Beachside Lindy. Inside Bojangles. Then back to Callsign Rooster and Redland Rocket Man. It's Elmer Hanover to lead them into the opening turn. Jingra is able to pocket up a Stingray Dale. Bojangles is third away. And it looks like he's going to be getting on the move here early on. Beachside Lindy fourth, following him after a 26-3 opening quarter. Then it's Callsign Rooster and Redland Rocket Man, and there's the move. As expected, Bojangles out and rolling. Here in the backstretches, they go up to 3/8. Bojangles and Bob McClure to surge past leader Elmer Hanover to take over. So it's Bojangles now on top with Elmer Hanover in second. Stingray Dale third, 2 more lengths to Beachside Lindy from fourth. These 2 in front of Callsign Rooster. The trailer throughout has been Redland Rocket Man. Single file by the midway point in 55 flat as they head into this turn towards 5/8. It's Bojangles on top with Elmer Hanover his closest rival. Stingray Dale third, tightened up a bit in fourth. That's Beachside Lindy. Then it's 2 more lengths to Callsign Rooster and Redland Rocket Man, the trailer. Bojangles out to a 1.5 lead heading to 3/4 with Elmer Hanover chasing along in second. Stingray Dale all out in third. A break of 5 then to Beachside Lindy. Going around him will be Callsign Rooster. Redland Rocket Man follows that. 1:22 and 1 to 3/4, and Bojangles is on top by 3. Elmer Hanover chasing him behind. Stingray Dale from the backfield is Redland Rocket Man, but it's Bojangles pouring it on yet again, and Bojangles just a wrapped up winner in the Nasagawea. He's going to win by 5. Bojangles over Elmer Hanover, Stingray Dale, and Redland Rocket Man in 150 flat. That's a new stakes record. The Grade 3 Nasagawea #1 Bojangles. A 2-year-old bay colt by Cattle Wash out of the Art Major Dam, Mrs. Major Hill. Is bred by Terra Hill Stud Limited. Is owned by Graham Gray Stables, Kiwi Stables, Bolton Stables. Trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Driven to victory by Bob McClure. 5 for 5 is Bojangles. He steps to a lifetime best 150 flat, which is a new stakes record in the Nasagawea. Bojangles Connections, presented with a trophy trackside by Mrs. Heather Flaherty, our general manager here at Mohawk Park, as she congratulates the connections of the undefeated Bojangles after his Nasagawea victory.
All right, Bojangles continues his undefeated streak here as a rookie with a stakes record fashion here as he captures the Nasagawea here in 150 flat. I'm here alongside winning driver Bob McClure, winning trainer Doc Moore, and a couple of Bob's kids as well, Jace and Ryder. And Bob, we'll touch back kind of last week, though. You got a nice breather in that second quarter, and you were still able to get the job done comfortably. Tonight, you let this guy rattle a little bit. Did you want to try and maybe tire him out, get a quicker mile into him before some big stakes events coming up?
No, I didn't want to tire him out, and I succeeded in not tiring him out. He was still pretty full of himself, but he does have to stretch out because, you know, it's going to get heavier now, and you know, you want some real good lines going into those races. You know, want people to know what he's capable of, but I don't think we've seen the tip of the iceberg yet with him. Like, I don't know what it's going to take to tire him out, but that wasn't it. And yeah, like, he's got to learn to get stretched out, and 50 might have been a little more than I would have wanted, but you know, it's going to take more than that to win the Metro. So,
you know, it's a pretty cool night, though. I know it's early on in the program, but there's a nice little breeze. It's not humid or hot whatsoever. I mean, that 50 mile, that translates well compared to some other nights as well.
Yeah, but that track's mint tonight, you know, nice cushion on it, nice, good, you know, they got lots of water on it. That track's fast. It was ready for a big mile.
Obviously, he's been doing it on the front end and doing it so easily, though. But do you think when asked or when need be that this colt's going to have the versatility to kind of step up if he needs to work out a pretty different trip?
Absolutely. His favorite part of the mile is when you move him to go to the front. You know, he loves passing horses and chasing horses. I think, you know, down the road, if he ever has a trip where he can follow cover, but, you know, races like this, you just want to stay out of any trouble and, you know, make sure he's got a fair shot at everything and no interference.
Just quickly, just you know, non-racing aside, you had a couple of nights off as you gear up for what's going to be a busy stakes week ahead the next several weeks. How important is it to kind of have a refresher and just take some time off before a pretty busy schedule?
It's amazing. You know, I took the boys to Niagara with my wife, and we had 3 days there. You know, it's good for the head and the body. You know, and but you know they're only this age once, so if I don't think I'll remember any of the drives I missed, but I'll remember the time I had.
Appreciate it, Bob, and best of luck. And we look forward to watching you and this colt compete in the coming weeks.
Thank you.
We're going to bring in winning trainer Doc Moore. And Doc, no slow quarters this time along compared to last week. I'm sure you must have loved that tonight.
Well, I think the judges had Bobby scared tonight. Just kidding. But anyway, no, it was time to let him ramble a little bit. We spoke before he went out, of course, as we always do. And he responded very well. He did say he's getting a little bit aggressive behind the gate there tonight. So we'll talk about that after we get back to the paddock.
You know, getting the job done here tonight, and of course the next coming weeks. I believe there still is it the Simcoe coming up or Champlain coming up, as well as the Metro. I mean, you said, what's the stake schedule look like? Are you going to try and miss a week with him gearing up to those Metro pace limbs?
Well, the Metro is 3 weeks from tonight. There's a gold next Friday, so that's a little tight, but we have had 10 days and then 9 days for this one. So we'll have to discuss that and see what we're going to do. And the Metro for sure is probably on the radar more than the Champlain is at this point.
All right, well, we look forward to watching this guy compete in the coming weeks, continue to do good things. Congratulations on a record-setting performance here this evening.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
All right, there's Bojangles staying undefeated here for winning driver Bob McClure, winning trainer Doc Moore as he gets it done here in the Champlain 150 and flat, a new stakes record.